Alright, so I had a talk with my mum yesterday, and I don't know how to feel about the situation. Like, my mum's not dealing well with me being trans, and sorry, I forgot to turn off my music. She's not dealing well. She's pretty much going through a pretty big grieving process. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. She's really weird about the situation. Like, she's pretty much full against me going on T, but she's all for me getting top surgery, because she's always understood that I feel so disconnected with my chest, and that, yeah. But I don't know how to feel about the situation. Like, I'm grateful that she's okay with me wanting to get top surgery, but she wants me to get top surgery first before starting T. And it's not the way I want to transition. Like, and then she also wants me to get a second opinion by going to another therapist, because it's a big deal. I know it's a big deal, but like, I don't know how to feel about the situation. I'm just really kind of pissed off that she's trying to change the way I want to transition. And I've heard like numerous times over and over again on YouTube people saying, don't let people dictate the way you want to transition. It's your body, it's your life, you do what you want. But like, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful that she's okay with me to get top surgery. But my plan in my head was, I'm on T for like a year and a half, 2 years or some shit. And in that meantime, I save up for top surgery. And then I go off and have top surgery. And I don't know. Like, I don't know what I would do if I don't want to do that. I don't want to get top surgery first. I want to go on T first. That's what I want to do. But at the same time, I should be fucking grateful that she's okay with me getting top surgery, and that I could do that whenever I wanted. I could do that now if I had the money to. But I can't help but feel like a selfish little prick at the same time. But at the same time, it's my transition. And I have friends telling me, do what you want to do. Don't let your mum tell you what to do. Because I now have to get a second opinion before I start T. Yes, I get that I'm 20 years old and I can do whatever the fuck I want because I'm a legal adult and I can make my own decisions, but I live in a WOG family. Fucking Greeks. And I've never gone behind my mum's back and doing something except for being a shithead of a kid and smoking weed and drinking. That's the only thing. But this being such a big thing, and I want my mum's support, I can't just go behind her back and do that and risk losing her support. And I don't know what I'm going to do about talking to my dad. freaking the fuck out about talking to my dad. Because in short, he is a chauvinistic, old-fashioned wog, prick, sexist fuck. And that's put nicely. And I have my appointment in 5 days at Northside Clinic so that I can organise because I have my approval for tea. All I have to do now is organise with a GP at Northside Clinic what my dosage will be, and I can start tea. I can reach that fucking shit, but it feels so fucking far away. Because my mum wants me to get a second opinion. Don't get me wrong, I'm not I should just be fucking grateful that I still have her in my life and she hasn't kicked me out. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I want to do what I want to do, but I don't want to lose my mum, piss off my mum, or whatever. And it doesn't help that my family GP is practically on the same side as my mum. Even though I won't be going to him, I don't give a fuck what he thinks. Because his words to me yesterday, because we went for an appointment yesterday so we could get another referral to another gender therapist. And he sided with my mum saying, it'll be just a couple more months, a few more months before you could start to, as long as this second therapist agrees that you should be transitioning. That's a few more months of being so close, yet so far away. I get I should be fucking grateful, but it's my life, it's my transition. And he's saying that it's just a couple more months. I'm sure 18 years of your life compared to 2 months, it's nothing, it's just a couple more months. If I die at that time, it's his fault. It's on him. Because it has gotten so hard lately not to kill myself. So fucking hard. There is so many things in this room that I could kill myself with. And make it look like an accident. Make it look like I just fell over or I just slipped. So many things. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this. But in the years that I've looked at videos on YouTube, I have not once come across someone that had to get a second opinion. Yeah, my mum says that I have a choice whether or not I want to, blah blah blah. But she's like, I would really like you to get a second opinion. This is a big deal, blah blah blah. I get it's a big deal. It is a massive fucking big deal. I'm just thinking I'll go to my Northside Clinic appointment, do what I have to do there, organise what my dosage should be and whatnot, get my prescription, and while doing that, go through this second opinion shit, so that by the time I finish my second opinion shit, I'll be ready to go. But at the same time, it's just the principle of having to get a second opinion. Being trans is in my head, and being so uncomfortable with my body. And my mum and my family GP keep saying that, what if they find another underlying thing? They'll ask a question differently and they'll find something else and blah 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 blah. And I know that my mum is wishing and hoping that they will find something else, no matter what it is, what mental disorder it could be. She'll be fucking ecstatic if I don't get to transition, because it means that she'll still look like the perfect fucking mother to the rest of the family. That's all she cares about. And I know it. I don't give a shit if anyone tells me that it's not what it's about. I know it's about that. She doesn't want to look like a father, and I keep telling her that it's not her fault. I know that all she cares about is what will the family think. And she said it to me. My GP and my mum are trying to talk me into, go for a breast reduction first. Maybe that'll make you just feel happy. It's not about that. I am mad. I don't know how to explain it to him either. Like, I keep trying to, but and all my family GP keeps saying it's just a couple more months. It's a couple more months of being far away from your dream for as long as you can remember. All I wanted to be was just one of the other boys. And I told my mum the story that I remember from when I was like 2 years old, 2.5 years old. I remember this. And I was born with a umbilical hernia, what the fuck that means. I had a hernia in my belly button, and I had a outie belly button because of the hernia. And I grew up for 2 years thinking it was my dick. I thought that my outie belly button was my dick, like what my brother had. I didn't know any better. I was 2 fucking years old. Leave me the fuck alone. And when I had the surgery to get the hernia removed, I thought they cut off my dick. I remember that. From 2.5 years old, I remember thinking that they cut off my dick. I remember being in the playroom of the hospital and playing around with another kid, and we were talking about why we're in hospital. I remember that, and I remember saying, oh, they cut off my penis because, I don't know why I said it. I just remember saying they cut off my penis, and I showed a kid my scar. And then kid just ran off. And I was left alone. I thought I was a freak back then. From then on I knew I wasn't like the other kids. I knew I wasn't like everyone else. And up until I was a teenager, I couldn't figure it out. I had no fucking idea. And then just couldn't figure it out. And then I figured it out. And then I was in denial. And I tried to ignore it for years. And then, because I can't handle it anymore on my own, I tell my parents. By this time, I've been living as a guy amongst my friends for the past year and a half. I am a guy to them. They don't really see me as a girl. I don't think, from what I know. But like, yeah, they might see me as a trans guy, but they see me as a guy. And they ask questions, they want to know about my transition and shit. And they're so fucking great. Yes, I have very few friends. I can count them on one hand, maybe two hands. I can count my friends on my hands. Friends. I know a lot of people. I hang out with a lot of people at clubs and shit. But they are not my friends. They don't know. Those strangers at clubs and shit that I hang out with, they don't know what I go through every day. But my friends, they do, and they understand. This video's getting really long.